I am Commander Carrie Hudson, the Executive Officer on USNS Comfort. This is a video depicting a typical patient movement from ambulance drop-off at Pier 90 onto USNS Comfort. As you can see, this patient was just dropped off from the ambulance and turnover is being given from the EMS, or the Emergency Medical Service team. The patient is then being moved into the warmed or cooled, depending on the temperature outside, tent, and will be transitioned into USNS Comfort gurneys. On initial presentation, all patients are considered to be presumed COVID positive. In this particular patient, the patient came with confirmation testing that her COVID test was negative at the hospital from which she arrived. This was verified by both the turnover paperwork given to the EMS service as well as confirmed by our receiving medical transport team. She is now being appropriately secured to the gurney. Appropriate monitors are being secured, and if needed, oxygen or other telemetry would be applied at this point. Upon arrival, all patients are also re-screened for any symptoms, and a temperature is taken to ensure no symptoms of COVID have arisen prior to the patient arrival. The patient is now being moved from the triage tent to the brow. They will then be met by another patient receiving team in casualty receiving, also known as CASREC. Upon entrance into CASREC, the patient transport team is met by the receiving team. The patient is then banded for patient identification purposes. This is verified with the same information that was identified in the triage tent. The patient is then moved towards the location where the patient will be cared for, which is dependent on their COVID and acuity status.